Hello friends, this is Cara-Renee with B.Reborn Art and Healing. Today I'm going to create a quick journal page using some papers from my this small pocket journal. I have one that's just going to be strictly for napkin art, but this one is a separate one, so it's just going to be a really quick and easy, simple journal pages. This measures approximately 8.5 by 4.5, and it's a signature that fits inside of one of those books. I'll be using these stitch stamps to create some border and texture, and probably some other stamps. We'll just see as we go along. I'll be using, I think, these colors of Distress Oxide, Fossilized Amber, Twisted Citron, Distress Ink in Picked Raspberry, and Distress Oxide in Salty Ocean. And then I have these cutouts that I had already just cut out from some scraps. So I'll probably be using these as part of my focal image. So I'm just looking to have a good time here today, just do a quick and easy journal page. So I'm going to go ahead and, I'm going to go ahead and get my inks ready here. So I'm going to start with the Fossilized Amber and the Twisted Citron together. And I need to get my little mat, so give me just a second. This mat fits here, and oh, I'm sorry, you can't see that. I'll move this over to just a second. This allows you to kind of do the ink smushing on this white part here. Sorry, get it in screen there. And it makes it so that you can actually, we're going to kind of do the dipping technique. So I've got some water here that I'll be using to spritz it. So we're going to start with the Fossilized Amber and just squish it out on your mat. And then I'm also going to be doing the, this one, the Twisted Citron. And I think we'll just start with that. So I'm going to just do some dipping here. Just here and there around the page. Take a look at it. So far, so good. A little bit more here. I think I'm going to go in with a little bit more of that Twisted Citron. I'm going to move that over just a little bit more. I'm going to wipe this off really quick so that I can start off with a clean color on this second go here. So I'm going to really quickly also heat set that. It's important with this technique that you do dry between layers. So give me just a second here. Okay, so we're ready for layer 2. I feel like I have enough of the yellow, so I'm going to go, or the Fossilized Amber, so I'm going to go in with some more of the Twisted Citron. Be a little bit more generous with that color here. And we're going to do some dipping again. So it's just a really great, easy, and quick technique for getting some color into your background. And I'm loving that. Pretty happy with that. So I'm going to go ahead and dry this, and I'll be right back. So this is dry. I love the unexpected things that you get with these oxide inks. You get the speckling, which is where there wasn't a lot of water in the formulation on the mat here, and just some beautiful design here, which I really like. So that is completely dry. I'm going to come in with my Distress Oxide in Salty Ocean. I'm going to put quite a bit down because I'm covering quite a bit of area here for this spread. So I'm going to try to get it where I don't have much color right now. And a little bit at the top. And a little bit in the corner here. Sorry, I'm mumbling again. And how about a little bit in the middle? Perfect. Okay. Some underneath the mat there. All right. I like the combination of color there that I got. Some kind of unexpected blending. Just gonna dab it up here with my paper towel just to make sure I don't have any bits of water here. And then I'm gonna go in with the picked raspberry, but I think I'm gonna put it out on my mat, add some water, and drip it along this edge. At least that's what I'm gonna try to do. So let's see how this goes. Just experimenting here. Whoops. I'm gonna grab my cup of water here. Just get some color going on there. Hopefully this will work. Okay, here we go. I don't know how well it will work because I don't have a lot of control over the pigment, the ink. Getting some interesting blending there though. I'm not sure if I like that, but it's just a journal page, it's not a big deal. Yeah, I don't like that at all. We're gonna cease and desist. Don't like that. I like that pink hint though. That was really pretty. We're gonna just go in full on with the with just the ink smushing. Actually, yeah, with the ink smushing here. Okay. Get some of this pink in here. Dab up some of the really wet areas here. I like the blends we're getting though. The color variation is really, really pretty. I think maybe I'll splatter that pink a little bit. So let me get a little bit more of that out. A little bit of a messy background, but that's okay. Let's see if we can get some splattering here. Yeah, that's good. Kind of a funky page. Just playing around, having a good time. I like that. So I'm going to pause the camera and be back when this is dry. Okay, it is dry. I love the color combinations that we got here. A lot more colors than I was going for, but I really like the fun and kind of funky feel, abstract, messy kind of look. So we're going to go with it. So now I'm going to do some stamping. I'm going to be using my Ranger Archival ink in Jet Black. And I'll be using, I did grab a few more stencils as well, or not stencils, stamps, in addition to the stitch stamps. But we're going to start with the stitch stamp for now. Let's see which ones we want to use here. I'm just going to dump them all out. I think I really like that one. So I'm going to get a stamp block here. Okay, so let's go ahead and get her on here. I'm going to use my grid to line it up a little bit. Get my archival ink here. And we're going to go this way. Be just the right width for this journal. Like that. Let's go up here with this over here. How about over here? I'm not worried about it being super straight. It's just in the journal. Not a big deal. And let's try over here as well. And one more with this stamp, and then we'll go to one of the smaller ones that are in the set here. I just love the stitches. They add a really fun element to a page. I'm really liking those. So let's see. I don't want a really big one because that'll look awkward. Maybe one of these straight ones. I'd like it to be kind of the same size as what we were working with here. How about this? Yeah, we'll go with this one. Here, and one more. Turn this one around. Okay, like that. So I'll get those out of the way, and we're gonna go in with I picked this little circle stamp, and I've tried to find this set of stamps, and I don't know who the maker is. I can't seem to figure it out. I'll try again, but I've looked before and have not had any success. So I'm going to go ahead and just stamp some of these. Actually, what I'm going to do, change of plans here. I'm going to go in with one of the colors that we've used in the background, maybe the Salty Ocean. And sorry, again, we're not on screen here. Let me move over. As I've mentioned before, my stuff is all over here, and so I always shift this way, and I need to be here when I'm filming, so bear with me. Okay, so get that black ink off of that. So I'm going to go in with this Distress Oxide. I think would be fun. And let's see what we can do here. Just here and there. Oh, I like that. Yay. I hope that's close enough for you guys to see. Leave me a comment if there's anything you'd like to see me do differently for your viewing. Really like that. So I think we will come in. I think I'm going to come in with another stamp. It's my a new stamp set. And I've really fallen in love with this this script over here. I just love these little candy dishes too, but I'm not going to be using those in this page, but I'm going to use the script, and I'm going to come in with, I think I'll come in with the Distress ink and Picked Raspberry. And I'm not using a stamp block because I don't really care if on these ones if it is a clear impression or not. I'd actually like it to be more partial, so it works just fine to do it with my fingers. So we're just going to lay it here and there. Really nice touch. I like that. And a little bit in this corner up here. Perfect. Okay, let's set that one aside, and I think we're going to do one more stamping. I think I'll use, I really like the alphabet and the numbers, so I'm going to do the alphabet, this little alphabet stamp. And I'm going to do it in the, I think I'm going to do that in black. This is again the Ranger Archival ink in black. So I'm just going to get this stamp inked up here, and then just lightly press it down, not too hard. I like the subtlety of just kind of that broken image. And a little bit more up here. And up here. And down here. Perfect. And that is it. So I didn't find a sentiment yet, so I'm going to be thinking about that as I continue to move through this. But I am going to go ahead and get ready to put my die cuts that I chose and we're going to make sure that they actually fit in terms of color. And I might go around them with some walnut stain or something. Not sure. I really like that, but it's not going to really pop out. Let's see if we have some different ones. I'm going to just set this aside and let you look with me. I wonder if she would be a better color. She's pretty bright. She could sit somewhere in the orange, or there's a green butterfly. That would be pretty. I'll try to keep all this in frame for you. That's actually quite pretty too, this butterfly. I could easily go around that with a little bit of a darker color. I'm thinking that I need some different elements here. So I think the blue fairy is going to be fine, but I think these yellow flowers are just going to be too light. So let's see what else we have. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I like that. Could go in there with that. And then we could come in with a butterfly too. Oh, here's a beautiful yellow butterfly. And a pink flower too. We could do 2 flowers. That would be all right. Kind of have her set off to the side. And it might be a little bit busy, so let me play around with this a second. I don't want it to be too overwhelming. Some of these were cut out of white paper and some of them were cut out of previously created backgrounds, like this one is a previously created background. So that might work. Do something like that. Not sure. Oh goodness, choices. And then we have this green butterfly too, which would really pop off the page, I think. We have a pink flower. Oh yeah, the pink, definitely the pink. So let's get that pink flower kind of to the middle there. And our fairy can just come right up here to the edge of that page fold. And then we can put a butterfly over here. And oh, I have a tiny butterfly. Oh, little guy. And then oh, I have a wing, feather. And I have a heart. And these were actually alcohol ink backgrounds. I don't want to put those on there though. Kind of like this yellow butterfly, except I got ink now on it. But I think that's too much. So let's see what we got here. Maybe we can do this yellow and that pink. I think that would work okay. And then that's too bright. Maybe all of these need to be on one side. Maybe that's the problem. Thank you for your patience as I work on this composition. I thought I had a pretty good idea what I was going to do, but then the background turned out a little bit differently than I thought it would. So I don't want the fairy to be affected by that. This is my, sorry, we're out of screen again. This is my, the page fold. So I'm trying to make sure she's not caught in that fold. So maybe she needs to be over here actually. She can stand alone. Maybe I can find like a branch or something that she could sit on. So I think I'm going to do that. Give me just a second. Okay, I think I have a decision. So I'm going to use this pink flower here, the yellow one up here, and I'm going to stamp this little arrow for her to sit on, and we will go from there. So let me get this on a stamp block. I'm going to use some black archival ink and my stamp platform just because I want to get a good impression. Line that up really well. Sorry, that's off screen. And let's have this arrow going this way. Oh, I like that. Okay, so now we are ready to put our girl on. I still have to decide on a sentiment. So let me look for my sentiment stickers here just really quick. Okay, I've got some choices here, but I can't put the sentiment down till I put my all of my little embellishments here. So I'm going to go ahead and start on that. This is a new glue. I'm going to try it. All glue is my enemy. I just haven't really found anything that I like. So hopefully this is going to suit me. It's the hope. It's not a very fine tip, but we'll work with it. So I'm going to put this pink flower up here. Get a little bit of a paper towel here to kind of dab that. Push it down and get the glue globs out. And then I'm going to have this little fairy girl is going to sit up here. This glue is not going to work for these small lines though. No. If you guys have any glue suggestions, I'd be totally up with that. I have the hardest time with adhesives. I have so many and they don't work, or they dry out before I've had a chance to really use them, and it's super frustrating. There we go. I'm going to sit her right on this arrow. That's a perfect spot for her. Go ahead and press that down. She kind of blends in a little bit into this area, but it's okay. It's just a journal page. Oh, I forgot my flower. It's supposed to tuck behind her, so hopefully I can lift this up. We'll see how good this glue is, I guess. Ah, okay. Goodness. Glue all over my table. Time is of the essence at this point, though. I'm going to be able to slide this in there pretty easily. So, and I wanted it to go, I didn't really want the stem to show, but I think I'm going to be out of luck. Gotta just go with it, folks. Sometimes, gotta just go with it. Should be okay. It's just an art journal page, so it's not going to take a lot of unnecessary abuse. I just really didn't want the stem to show, but maybe we'll put the angel or the heart right there. Kind of disguise that a little bit. It's kind of there on her backside. And then do we need another butterfly? I'm kind of thinking I want to add this little turquoise color one over here just to kind of add a little bit of more accent on this page. So how about we put it right there? Perfect. Okay, so now a sentiment. I saw one that already popped out to me that says, throw kindness around like confetti. Don't we need that right now in this world? So I think we're gonna put one. We might put more than one. And I'm not even gonna put any glue. I'm just gonna trust that that's gonna hold. And let's see. Oh, leave a sparkle wherever you go. That seems really fitting on this page as well. So I'm gonna do that too. How about we put it over here on this flower? Whoops, got a hair in there. On my page here. Is it on my sticker? There we go. How about up here? We'll just kind of cross the page here. That'll be all right. And I think just because we did 2, we're going to go ahead and do 3. So let's see what else stands out. Love with all your heart. That seems like a good one. I'm going to put this one in the middle. There we go. So I didn't end up doing any, catch that little bit of thing there. I didn't really I didn't do any dark shading around these embellishments, and I think it's okay. But I think I might go around the page with a little bit of walnut stain distress ink. So let me grab that really quick. Okay, got walnut stain distress ink. We're going to go ahead and ink the edges here. Just to add a little bit of depth here around the edges. Yeah, like that. Yeah, I like that. So here's just a close-up of the pages. So leave a little sparkle wherever you go. Love with all your heart. Throw kindness around like confetti. Isn't that a fun page? So thank you so much for watching. I'm finding that my videos where I talk as I create actually seem to be more viewed than my other voiceover videos. So I would love it if you could leave a comment and let me know what your preference is, if you prefer a faster video with a voiceover or if you prefer a more real-time demonstration. So let me know in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.